OKFM 101.7.
Dr. Clement Apaak, MP for Busa South, Deputy Ranking Education Committee of Parliament. Honorable Mimwaje.
I'm going to get a major so I can't know a pump for you now.
Nabakwadie.
Oh, when I'm with you, I'm out of my home. That's how I want him to see the equi. Oh, Dakrana, Wakumetu. Udanya say uko bank uko juu shika na pedi ayasa chale.
Weye. Papa na where die minim say what perisi report on the audit of the government of Ghana COVID-19 expenditure for the period March 2020 to 2022. Why we mukakra na uye munu ukata wani te uhunu die.
Kwame, je me hu ye me so brimi. Me ne ko say kra bo ne be come still dazed. Di ara me so dae. Ko Kwame nyama wo mu emu owura mo. Emu owura man kasa. Because COVID there by ye nyina yenim. Sɛ na yade a yehu bi da ensi da enti eba ya Ghana ye sika the free IMF, World Bank, African Development Bank nena asefo Bank of Ghana mpo ekeka ne nyina abo mu sɛ yɛmfa ndi COVID ho dwuma na yɛmfa mbɔ ho ban. So, Tibo Ebekaya, young NDC group in Parliament, yeah, the motion cry echo Parliament. Emma Speaker Alban Smana Bagbin, right honorable. Ejitumu. Sir, yenye ishemu emfa COVID expenditure. Meka pa sa otu kwan ena mini penny first deputy Joe Wise ebetina Belgium in Parliament ana assembly ba no ka say the motion was admitted in error and ka say because the Auditor General would audit public expenditure, there was no need for Parliament to undertake that exercise. And no, actually, no. I can cancel minority a council at Troy to the Auditor General. And many international agencies. And so, Moma is Canona among some person who be a discanaye. And Yamia Dom Auditor General. Or they Emrano Aye Juma, because Nasadia. Say obey audit government expenditure, and in particular, it's as a COVID no a special activity. You organize special resources from non-traditional sources. Say I'm going to do Jumano. It was only proper that COVID should be isolated and everything to do with it in terms of expenditure no audited and looked at. And it's a report you have to go. Wame.
Ayi. Samedi to gay. Ye kinkai no be testify by say ade no report no eya expert to explain. Na for explain the baby.
Expert bay. Na say ade we the whole wa read point 1, point 2, point 3. All the report. Ne kinkai nyadin yo.
No, not at all.
A very simple report that anyone can read and understand. You don't need any expert BR.
Anya friend na make friend wo mo se wo mo mechirim. Audit report.
That is it. Where working, let me educate the public slightly about the process. Auditors, say omo be di dwuma na. Omo di kan extra every asua no. Say ye ba be ye audit. eti mumbo mamo ho na audit na ye be ye afa weni ho eti mumbo mo ho. So you are first written to into amoba na information na amopeno na monsuma ye mo di amawo to mo di sa information na one better na say no ma hwem fiko se bibia e do ne kwemu a no then they move on. That means there are no infractions bibia ntochima. But so omo go through na se nioma bi ne wo ho untumi enkyire mu wodi sika bi akoye adwuma bi wakotuo obi ka wakoto bibi wa ma contract enso enjiraso na odi ama ono enso omweni anaso oni njiraso a then after they do the audit maybe 2-3 weeks they will have what they call the exit conference. If you want that friend as you for any the officers in charge na mosinkonya then they will tell you this and this and this and this and this and that is what is outstanding. These are the types of information that we require from you. They will again write to you what is called the management letter. And they will remind you again of the outstanding issues. It is after these three initial engagements. First, the presence of the auditors to audit. Second, the management meeting after the audit. And then the exit conference after the audit. And then the management letter about a month after. So when you are not able to provide evidence to support your expenditure and answer any infractions now, that is when they then capture what they have in the audit report. It is just they come it is not like that.
Are you honorable for purposes of education? And no pay na me catch you be say at least obi o am said that the okay tree sa no na dwen yes school kura de da bronco obi da it is for the purpose of information mo amu mun na obi kura ba twe Facebook say ye ma me myself kura me ntimi ntwe no myself de say me ya na me gina hey at least obi amatimi ahya ase me ye doctoral research de ese makoma nim kakra na mboa
Kwame, wako enimpa.
At least by
you no mukwa ya say o PhD ne ade no wo dia wo trimu no. Nka menya ya nka dia me de be o wiase ano. Nka nya de ketwa.
Because my year adwuma e wo finance office pen. Na da me kan access what is yes obi adiska. One person 8 minutes kan. Kwase niema be famu wo be twro ansakwa na ye be raise voucher. Ye raise voucher no ye de akọ internal audit. Ye de free ho ye de akọ ha abaha na ye de akọ na ye no enye easy issue. So enti say audit report but say dey wa kire mu ya. Enye so obi viti ya no kwotena ba bi no twotwe nipa na anka sankrata owo no. Ene wo de be ma no na wa hwehwem. Dinye zo no difika
sa pepepe. Enti se we aso ya wo hwehwe wo nyoma yie na obi ni ho anase nipa ba ko mienu bi eni ho ma se da bo mutirimu po se wo mo be wi aban sika anase ombefa kuntuna ase e de asisi oman no ama sika ni se ekodi bebi akodi ho anase contraja sika no e di bia be kan bofu ni na asefo na then you have no problem. But you have an issue when you are not able to provide sufficient documentation and evidence to support expenditure. It's as simple as that.
Simple as that.
Without it, document here, everything that is in there is as a result of the inability of the institutions and agencies to provide sufficient evidence to support what they purport to have used the COVID funds to do.
Now,
report na abano.
Now, remember what the bullet 76 I can ye. We noticed that the Ministry of Health, on behalf of Government of Ghana, paid an amount of 120,192,3 379.80 to UNICEF AVAT for supply of 16,025.650 vaccines under the agreement. However, 5,109,600 doses of vaccines valued at 38,322,000 were supplied to the National Cold Room, resulting in an outstanding amount of 81,870,379.80 to UNICEF with UNICEF. And now, we recommend this Chief Director at the ministry. Enquiries will be to me. Now, question me, say, a minister now and the dear Nimwana Chief Director.
You know, I say.
And now, a Minister of Finance.
One of the issues in the audit report capture a lot of attention. First of all, no, to think that we can have that colossal amount of money sitting somewhere by this time. Abra you cover numpo wa brand ho ase afi de no smart kwa no voluntary ene na asefo na kwa me anya wa asefem. Here we are capitation grant kwa we say you tria na headmasters etumi to registers chalk na say pono ne mpoma ebu a omutumi ekrekre na omutumi eto or they say attendance books na asefo 2 years yentumi entry 2023 budget okay what's yetumi ma 61 million Ghana cedis are request here for capitation.
Oh, Edika says can we kwabet me atua.
And America no 61 million Ghana cedis are yentumi try plus arrears 45 million as all the count 106 million Ghana cedis. Yetumi ama mo kwami temi yo. We are only giving them 11 million out of arrears of 45 million and a budgetary request of 61 million. No, we have only allocated 11 million as capitation grant for public basic schools across this country, and yet we have a colossal $81 million sitting somewhere. Where are the cash money? I mean, where are our priorities? Look at the report.
Mama baby, point 90. We observe that the Ministry of Health entered into a 25-year finance lease agreement with QHC Project Limited at a total lease value of 15,265,000 in April 2020. The underlying assets were uncompleted building in Adaklu in the Volta region, which were managed by QHC Project Limited. The buildings were to be used as an isolation center during the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic. We noted that the ministry could not use the facility for the intended purpose and is therefore remodeling the building at an additional cost of 20,382,247.70, out of which 13,726.79 has been paid.
Kwame, pictures of that facility.
Oh,
that facility we and $1 million.
Now, maybe 25 years you rent a day.
I don't make no. I mean, just
25 years.
Couldn't we have just even bought that building outright with that colossal amount of money? I mean, it is obvious. It is obvious that this was essentially set up to siphon public resources. First of all, no, any quantity surveyor, obi biara will name or contractor who can appraise buildings. Look, if we send independent entities to go and appraise that building, I can tell you that it won't cost even a quarter of the said amount. So, off the bat, that building could have been bought. It could have been bought. You are going to lease it and pay these amounts of money. And then at some point in time, the building will be reverted to its original owners. Kwame, we will be bottom seeker.
Okayfm.
Of course, I need to contract we on one bottom seeker. Another papa seeker. The bush of four and a talk cocoa. enya asasike we a ugidi se we na odebe. It is obvious. It is also a report now. You can see the schemes and the plots and the machinations just to siphon the COVID money. But you know, because a buyer can't say a buyer sorry, and you see, Kasama to a pansama and Koyeno, a COVID-19, a chain of Russia Ukraine war, every peso. COVID-19, yeah. Wamamu in excess of 21 billion. Audit report here can was able to bear 11 billion per annum Juma. Sa 11 billion umpono. Share Juma Mudiedi. MIB Kaye. The whole 10 billion. Diana Mudiye. Nyama and for COVID home. Somebody diako to home. Seed money to open a bank. Bank. And COVID.
Na ayi honorable tiade bi ohana yem be show. We observed during our field visit to 8 health facilities that medical equipment valued at $367,699.68
dollars
delivered to the facilities to aid in combat of COVID-19 have been packed and not put to use. Details in appendix C.
Kwame, sa reporting. I can tell you that this is only a tip of the iceberg. The report has even been a lot more tamed because report.
We are so whitewashed.
But but I do you know the reason why government officials and even the president have been very adamant? The first term of Akufo-Addo Baumia, Amobaya Domlevo audit report out the Betuja. Who can say Kojo Ponkuma a media briefing? Emma Mampenikwa at the Kansam. I don't know where the Abbey who a Facebook post and I said tweet every President Akufo-Addo even to acknowledge the fact that this report has come out to indicate to the nation what ought to be happening to those who are going to be found culpable. Who's on my head? That should tell you something. I'm not surprised because of that Sarnarugu or they say Felicia, their parliamentary candidate are now Sansia DC.
I was also 100,000 pay. Oh, but Abia,
what they can have 50,000 as an allocation for being the parliamentary candidate for the MPP in Sarnarugu. And I was asking 50,000 as an allocation for being the NCE. It's your own 100,000.
But
party chairman, 10,000. Secretary, 8,000. This is what they use the monies to do.
But when bien so na ye nim de se be this kind command but yes one fanye A B C I be a drew the day of reckoning na obebu akonta.
Kwame, the day of reckoning has come. That is contained in the Auditor General's report. That is why the entities and agencies are finding it difficult to account properly for Sikana Akodi Omunsemuno. So the point I'm trying to make is that our president should be bold, like the Malawian president, and also audit on COVID expenditure of Malawi no, or address what they can expect. He called all of those who were cited in the report thieves and criminals. He indicated very clearly that no one can hide, and that even his own appointees, including ministers, he even spoke about the labor minister who had used COVID funds to finance a travel abroad. He had already been dropped from cabinet. If our president indeed wants us to believe, sir, Katashane Poani Kankana and say 1% Obekuetiano. So this is the time for him to show such boldness. Now he comes.
Wait, no, you bet me
to our rooms.
Wait, yeah, honorable, you bet me falling within the ambit of the special prosecutor.
Kwame, not just the special prosecutor. Every security agency has a role to play. But what I'm saying is that as the president of the republic, who came into our homes every week to talk to us about COVID and what he was doing to protect us from COVID, if there has been an audit on COVID expenditure, the right thing to do is for the president to come into our homes again and tell us what he intends to direct, because all the security agencies what he intends to direct, the actions he intends to take. He's thinking about what ought to be done with regards to those who have dissipated, embezzled, misappropriated our COVID funds. That is what the president ought to be doing. But what we want to be yet. He can't do it. He can't do it because ultimate responsibility rests on him. Some area public accounts committee. And because it's a special report, I believe that the committee would make room for a special sitting on this particular report.
Now, point 135, contrary to Section 52 of the Public Financial Management Act, 2016 Act 921, we noted during our visit to 9 health facilities in Greater Accra, Oti, Eastern, and Western North regions that medical equipment procured at a cost of 451,779,000 to assist in the fight against COVID-19 are broken down. The details provided below no or the table no ababeto. Just maintenance call channel cry nail.
Well, this report, yeah, if for nothing at all, ama aban no to ededi. It has stripped this government naked. Now every Ghanaian
individual na wamusa womni akobede ba aban. Ye de shedi padisa.
Me say obi biara na aban edada no. Aban mo mpenefo edada no. Se Ghana esika sema atete apansam. Afi de bibia ewe enyi COVID ntino. Abi de obi ehun say enye no kre. It's a lie. COVID rather brought in more resources than this government could have anticipated. And the resources were misapplied, misappropriated, and embezzled. From now on, nobody should make the excuse that COVID-19 is one of the reasons why we are suffering the current economic situation. New COVID, new Russian-Ukraine war, catastrophe, project, dream, nikankai, reckless borrowing, and mismanagement of the economy. This is why we are where we are.
Major kwam wakokra na a change in leadership aba mama nyukumu akofa nsem aba so far mo kan drin na wo so gina he
what's the same way by me nkabi yeah, Council of Elders meeting the martin is no meeting or chinanso no ya frey caucus meeting enti the ABCBA no mejidi se masubete ba media mi wojidi se di abe eyada obroni na kan asem water of finance levels. We will be back more united and determined to hold this reckless, corrupt government duly accountable as Ghanaians expect us to.
That's an obey.
Honorable Dr. Clement Apaak, MP for Busa South, Deputy Ranking
Education Committee of Parliament and ye na twetwe enkomo no.
OKFM 101.7.